Yes.
But that's a good point though, for real, because you think about it. Why haven't the NBA say, look, we're gonna take care of this?
Exactly.
But they ain't the NBA job.
It don't matter.
But this is the thing. You care about them when they doing that work during the week.
Well, hold on, but the NBA actually don't. NBA actually doesn't employ.
Okay. So I think
owners.
So I think
Yeah,
the NBA as a whole should go to the owner and say, look, you know these people don't make but so much an hour. Let's make sure
That is something they could, and not only the NBA. It's not just the NBA.
No, I'm just
No.
yeah.
This is saying not only the NBA, but all the participating
Always drop
cities,
you.
and because that's who's supposed to be a part of this.
Exactly.
The city, and their staff, and the NBA all should collectively talk together. But the NBA don't stand alone because the NBA is an organization. They're more like they provide sanctions, they provide regulations and governance.
Yeah.
But the actual people, like the actual staff, they work up under, like he said, the owners group, the owners group, and the city.
Yeah.
So what I would like to see, the players shouldn't have to take the step to do it. It's great to do it,
Right.
but last time I checked, billionaires make more money than millionaires.
Millionaires.
But you know what I'm saying? So I think from an owner standpoint, it's great that my players, my star players on my team want to give back and give them their money back. You know what I'm saying?
I applaud Mark Cuban.
But you know what's funny? They starting the billionaires now, and I ain't saying they lost a lot of money, but they starting to see what it's like. They're not. No, but I'm just saying. They're losing money not because nobody not playing. Not everybody. Not everybody.
No. They're losing money from the individual game
That's what I'm talking
standpoint.
about. Yeah.
But they made money off season
But yeah,
tickets.
they still making yeah.
Season tickets,
Yeah.
name rights, merchant.
Yeah.
They're not losing money.
Yeah.
They losing the individual. I want to walk up to a game,
Right.
or
You're right.
I see the
You're
schedule.
right.
You know,
Yeah, they
I'm gonna buy
losing
individual ticket.
Yeah,
That's what
You're
they're
right.
losing.
You're right.
They're not losing money.
But
And that goes back into
billionaires don't want to lose no money.
But that goes back into being a contractor, right? Like they got their money up front from the government, but then they'll say to you,
Yeah, let's lay out the
Exactly.
off the government.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Because we all work for it. So
Okay.
let's
Yeah,
move
you're
on.
Hey, that's that kid talking. Hey, that's that kid talking today. That's that
9 to 5 again.
That's that
So
kid.
That's not.
But yeah, I mean, like I
dive
said,
in that part.
it's great that I think the owner should just give the money back to the players, bro, because it's not their responsibility. It's
Yeah.
great that they're doing it, but
Yeah.
dog, you got way more money than the NBA players, bro.
but we always say to them, they be wanting like Dak and them people, man, take a pay cut to win a championship. Why? When I got billionaires.
You take no pay cut.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
We'll get to that to the next topic. Let's go with you because we still round table, but what we're talking about is the best storyline of the NBA season so far.
I think Zion a good story. I think in the 19 games that he played, the games that he played in, he showed that he can be a great talent because the game is made for him. It's wide open. He has wide open space. He, went to a city that, his personality and him being a friendly guy, and he's not, and him and John's a great story because they show that they love basketball. You have a lot of guys who come in the league as rookies. They love the game, but do they really love the game? These two guys really love the game. And they're not afraid, just because you've been a vet for 5 or 10 years, they're not afraid to go at those vets. So when you do that as a rookie, you show me that you here to play. You're not here to just get no check. You see what I'm saying? Because a lot of guys come in, they play, and it take them 5 or 6 years to get going and things like that. These two guys has came in and said, look, I'm in this city. I'm going to show this city that I want to be in this city, but I'm also going to show them I'm a great basketball player as well. Right. I don't care about no names. I don't care who you've been coached by, all of this. And I see that in both of those guys. And when you have two guys coming in like that, the league can be sustainable. Mm-hmm. If more guys will take the thing that what they're doing and come in and love the game and love, because you can't help when you get drafted. So you might when you get drafted, you might just go all out.
You got 7 years.
You know what I'm saying? Exactly. You can't help when you get drafted. So when you in there, go all out.
So you think with the Lakers kind of being back real super popular, have you noticed how AD has been playing through like nagging injuries? Because when he was the Pels, that boy had a buck or two, and that boy was out a week.
But you got to think, AD, his personality is different
Is it personnel or is it because he winning?
Well, I think it's both. I think it's both. Because I mean, AD did make the change when they lost to the Golden State Warriors, right? And they got rid of Monty Williams. That was big. I think if Monty Williams would have stayed there and they'd have brought some more people in, I think AD probably would have stayed.
No, he wouldn't.
But and then again, we don't know that.
No, he wouldn't.
But I do say I think AD want to win a championship. He's in a perfect spot. He playing with somebody that he probably won't be. You know, with LeBron, he probably gonna play with other people, but not just as good as LeBron.
Right.
At this moment in his basketball career, maybe down the road, yes. So I think AD is comfortable right now. He's feeling good about himself.
Well,
So that's why I think he's playing through everything. And I think he think that this is their year to win a championship.
I think why he playing against everything because he feel like he legitimately have a chance to win a championship. When he was in the Pelican, you can't just blame AD. You gotta blame Mitch Benson. They didn't put a team around this
Yeah,
guy.
nobody coming in the New Orleans free agent.
Well,
It has to be drafted.
okay, but that's my thing. So why I play through nagging injuries if I'm gonna be out first round?
But you get
Now I feel like I legitimately got a chance to win a
but
championship.
it's your job.
It is, but at the end of the day,
But it's your job.
But I'm just saying how he felt. Not
Yeah.
saying this is job. I'm saying that's the reason he felt like, why I'm putting this through my body, and it's not, at the end of the day, it's not gonna end up being anything for me. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I'm gonna please the organization and the fans, but at the end of the day, my goal is to win a championship. And I signed 2 deals. It ain't like he left after the
That's
first
true.
deal.
Well, I mean, he had no
Those times,
choice. He had no choice.
but at the end of the day, he
These
did.
players can't leave after the first.
They
That's
could.
what the NBA put that in place.
Nah, they could.
No, they can't.
They can take a pay cut,
They
but they can
cannot.
leave.
I'm
They
gonna
cannot.
tell
No, they
you. I'm
can't.
gonna tell
They're
you
not leaving after that
The
first.
problem with
Because
New
of what
Orleans,
they
the
did.
problem with New Orleans,
No, they can leave.
the problem with New
They would
Orleans,
take a pay cut.
the problem with New
They
Orleans,
didn't build a team around.
they're on the wrong side of town. New Orleans need to be in the East
It wasn't easy for a while.
It wasn't easy.
for a while. I'm talking about right now.
Oh yeah, they should.
Right now, they
They
need
should.
to move across the
They
track.
should. They
And
should.
I'm
I
gonna
don't
tell
know
you
why
why.
they in the
I'm gonna tell you why. We say all these things about Zion and how the players can be right, but you just made a good statement. Ain't nobody coming to New Orleans unless they get drafted.
People
Right.
love the city.
No,
But they're not.
exactly.
They don't want to like
Exactly.
free agency.
I don't know.
players.
I don't
Right.
know.
It's not gonna happen.
No reason why I say that because people come there for the Saints. Free agent. No, hold up. It depends on if people feel like they got a chance to win a championship, they will come to New Orleans because they come there for the Saints. Free agents come there for the Saints.
But it's different between football and
No,
basketball.
no. It's
It's
about
different.
winning because people feel like they can win a Super Bowl.
So who's gonna be in the West every year?
So, but that's
In
my
the West,
thing.
right? If
But
not
that's
there
my
in the
thing.
East, it'd be a whole different ball.
But that's
game.
my thing,
What do you
Dom.
think? Can I get my point on who's
Go ahead.
Go ahead, man.
Yeah.
You're part. You're fourth.
I mean-
You're fourth of the unit.
I think I'm the 4th person.
Yeah, yeah. Go ahead. Go ahead.
I appreciate
Yeah,
that.
yeah. Go ahead, bro. We allow you to talk.
Thank you. I appreciate that. Just let me, give me at least 7-word minimum. That's all I'm
Yeah,
looking at.
do it. I'll give you 7. I'll give you, man, no,
So here's the
I'm
thing.
feeling good, Jay. I'll give you 10.
Give me 10. Wow. Thank you, brother.
Nah, man.
The storyline for me was a lot of different things. I agree with everybody. Zion, I think John Morant definitely. Because I expect John Morant to be really good. But
You
not
called it.
Be as great as I've
Number 2
seen him
pick.
play. Yeah.
You called it.
But really, to me, I'm different. It's really been Giannis against LeBron.
That's
And
heating up,
LeBron
boy.
against Kawhi.
It's heating up, baby.
That has been to me
Yeah.
the storyline. Because I ain't gonna lie to you, I love posting stuff on Facebook. People get so angry, boy, they get mad. And he put out that narrative, Wash King. So now he's putting out so much effort to end the season super strong.
Absolutely. They
And,
are pushing for that one.
and it's very interesting because Kawhi's still playing great ball. People don't realize Kawhi's still playing good ball.
Yeah.
Giannis, he's injured, still playing great. But he's pushing for the MVP. But he tried to portray himself. Nah, I ain't thinking about it. I'm just playing ball. Even though
He wanted to go get it.
he comes out the court and old boy puts the crown on his head. He puts his head down.
He wanted to go get
He
it.
wants it.
He wants
Because
it,
he knows that Giannis, first time they played each other, Giannis came down the court,
He beasted.
hit that shot, and came down and did like that, put the crown on my head. So that's what I'm loving, what I love seeing, was that competitive nature between the elite players. Because the elite, and then the fact that AD is not even being mentioned.
And
And
he
he
balling.
should be.
And he balling.
He should
balling.
be. He should be the forefront person because he's averaging more points, averaging more rebounds, averaging more blocks, and then
I think he should be defensive player of the year, bro. For real.
Not just that. He should. Like I said, he should also
He
be
should be
MVP. And
They
then
got some votes, I know.
and they're not even talking about Chris Paul and what he's
Paul.
doing with the Thunder.
They thought he was gonna get traded.
Yeah, he was gonna be a
That was
done
mistake.
deal, and they're a playoff contender.
James, so let me ask you a
So
question.
it's so many narratives, but those are the narratives I'm thinking.
Let me
of.
ask you a question since you
Right.
brought that up. That's
Yeah.
a great point. So, do you think that's a reason why some superstars don't want to never play with LeBron because they feel like no
Oh, yeah,
matter
you
what
get
they
overshadowed.
do,
Absolutely.
you would never get your true props?
Absolutely. That you're getting overshadowed.
No,
You-
because of the media,
Because
they
they
always
always-
gonna say
they
it's a LeBron team,
Listen.
and when they lose,
They're gonna
it's
blame
your
him.
fault.
Yeah, because it can't possibly be LeBron's
Don't
shortcomings.
perform,
Yeah.
it's gonna be a damn
Yeah.
fault.
Yeah.
So it can't be LeBron's shortcomings, right?
Right.
It can't be the fact that when LeBron played the Brooklyn Knicks, he had a wide open layup and missed it.
He missed that.
He
That was
missed
funny.
it.
That was a
So how did
funny
you feel about that?
He should have made that shit.
He should have made it, right?
Hell yeah.
So exactly.
Hey,
But
that-
yo,
they-
nobody
they-
talking
that's my
about
question.
That's what they're talking about. They're
So-
talking about
so
80
that's why I
three
right.
at the end of the game,
Right.
he's not clutch.
That was a good
Right.
three though. I mean, he just
But he
missed
missed
what
it.
it is.
But they say 80's not clutch.
Now, if,
and that's what the narrative
from,
came
from,
out.
a, from, a,
So-
from, a,
so
from a
is-
scheme standpoint, I don't want AD to just settle for these threes.
Wow.
But it was the end of the game.
I mean, I get it,
He's one of
but
your best shooters.
I mean, yeah, but I mean, it was hot that game.
But you know what?
No, stay on the topic though.
Yeah, I mean, let's say from AD
Listen,
standpoint,
stay on the
I don't
top.
want him to
Listen.
keep shooting them threes like
we
that.
don't want to get in that.
Stay on the
narrative
top.
part.
Yeah, stay on the
What we
top.
was going to talk. I mean, just the fact that, and you're right, LeBron.
He
The
suffocates the
pressure,
team.
the pressure he puts on the team around him.
Absolutely.
Then you have a player like AD who exceeds his performance actually. Because we don't talk about the 30 and 30 he had in the Bucks game and the Clippers game. They don't talk about that.
Yeah, he balled.
They don't talk about that. They
He
just
balled.
talk about
How LeBron
LeBron
did the game.
and how he finished the game
Yes.
and this and that.
He
And
guarded
looks great.
Kawhi.
And I think, and this is another thing. The problem I have with, I mean, I get he's 35. But listen, 35 is not. It's not that we haven't seen somebody.
Because Cole put the same numbers at 35.
First of all,
No.
Yes, he did. Google it.
First of all, Michael Jordan was all
Google it. Google
Michael
it.
Jordan was all defense,
Google it.
all first team defense, and all NBA, and won the championship and Finals MVP.
Kobe won
At 35.
Kobe won a championship
So-
at 35. Google it.
I don't know how many.
No.
maybe
Google
five,
it.
so I don't know.
Go
I don't know.
2010. He was 35.
He did not.
2010. He was 35.
I don't know, but you may be right.
I know right. I know everything about Kobe.
I don't know.
2010. He was 35.
No, he
That's
wasn't.
great.
Hold on.
No, he was not.
We're not talking about Kobe.
Right.
We're talking about LeBron.
No. I'm just
I think
telling you
that's
the
what-
point.
I
In
get
2010, he
I
was
understand.
35.
But LeBron, but we've seen players at 35 play well. And when
Not
you,
many.
and you put, hold on, let me finish. When you put people out there, you say, man, well, I've seen players do this at 35. They'd be like, well, now they're 17th year. And then I said, well, Michael Jordan was 35, he did that, but he retired for a year and a half. That's Michael Jordan went to college too. So he took 3 years out of his pro career.
Exactly.
So it's always something that's a balance of what LeBron does. But they don't never want to mention that 3 and 6.
Yeah.
That 3 and 6 in the finals.
It's always gonna be
Just-
that asterisk, that negative on his career, no matter what.
I just want to say that I feel like that LeBron against Kawhi
It's a great match.
against Giannis
It's gonna be
and that
good.
MVP Chase.
I hope the NBA start back up and we get that finals, boy.
And we get
Western Conference Finals.
But you know what?
Finals.
You're right. Yeah.
What they say?
Kobe, he did everything.
Is year 17 what he average? What they say?
21
27?
points.
No. They say 27. 27.
You're right. 27 points.
So, like James said, we done seen this before. This
yeah,
ain't no-
but this I think the problem
Don't
is
question me when it
the
comes to the ball.
media does a disservice to a lot of NBA guys who are real good.
Right.
And I think they do it from a standpoint is they know who they like, they know who they don't like. 'Cause we can take for this year with the rookie of the year when Ja was balling out, when old boy wasn't playing, and then he comes back, Zion comes back, have a couple of great games. Now he the guy in front. So when you think about that, it's all about who the media likes. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's all about who the media like. But the thing with LeBron is the media is 50-50 on LeBron. When
I
LeBron,
believe you, I do.
yeah,
You
yeah.
just love LeBron, dog.
they love
Yeah,
LeBron, but
Because
they,
he's a media sensation.
but they love and hate LeBron at the same time.
I don't know if they hate LeBron.
They hate LeBron.
I think the fans hate LeBron more than the media.
I-
Because Brian gives them something to talk about.
But
Right
this is the
about.
thing. This is the thing. When LeBron left and went to Miami, he was hater number one.
He hated because of the show.
But this is
He
the
wasn't
thing.
hated because of the decision.
This is the thing. This is the thing. He was hated because of the decision. 'Cause let me tell you why.
Because he started something that.
But if
that-
LeBron would have went back to Cleveland,
he would
nothing
not
would have
be
been
with it.
said.
But no,
I wouldn't like to move.
but that's not the question we was asking. When we're saying as you're a star, right, and you play with him, you don't get your credit. You
Yeah,
get all the
but
shadow.
I'm saying the media does that. It ain't LeBron that do that.
Right, but that's what I'm saying.
So that's what I'm saying. The media.
So as a
is double-edged
superstar,
sword.
so as a superstar, that's what I'm saying. That's why some superstars like Kyrie Irving and like different
Kyrie
players.
would love to be back
But
with
let me ask you
the
this
No,
question.
he won't.
LeBron, let me say, Kyrie can't find his way out of paper bag now. Ever since
fact.
he left,
He will.
ever
That's a fact right there.
since Kyrie left
That's a fact
LeBron,
right
his
there.
career has been totally going spiraling.
Well, he'll
down.
be back when the best player in the world.
It don't
be back
matter. It
next
could be the
year.
same thing. You can't have two sensitive dudes on the same team, bro.
Boy, super.
Bro, both of them boys are
Soft.
sensitive. Number one.
Soft.
Number two, Kyrie has not been the same since he left Cleveland. And look what Boston is doing without Kyrie.
You know what though? Let's do some real forecasts right quick. We're jumping this before we get into the NFL offseason. You said something that's interesting. You brought up a good point. When KD comes back, how's that perception going to be a part of the NBA? And I was thinking about this the other
Best
day.
player in the world.
There's a month lapse between now. We don't know. It's a month's minimum actually. But it could be a month and a half lapse between now until the season starts.
It can be months.
Hold on,
Months.
and exactly.
At least minimum 30 days.
So let's do some. And y'all want to do hypothetical
Let's go.
hypothetical, baby.
hypothetical situation.
Okay.
The time goes long enough to where Katie's full healthy.
Oh, he coming back.
Oh, he's healthy right now.
He playing-
You ain't
I
been
saw
seeing the
it.
video?
I saw the
You
video.
ain't been
Okay.
seeing the video?
But I also saw that they may not be NBA players.
Woo!
I mean, it's home. Look,
That could be his homeboys.
That's typical expectation.
But if he comes, let's say he comes, because Brooklyn right now is in the playoffs.
7
Yes.
seed, yep. They're not getting no higher, so it'll be 7.
What stays out for the rest of the season?
Kyrie.
I think they'll make it 8, 7, 8.
But if Katie, let's say
Next year.
no,
No.
hypothetical.
Hypothetical.
Let's say Katie comes back in the next month. He's healthy, and he's available for the Nets to play. What type of impact he can put on the Nets playoff run
Boy, look.
if he's available?
Hypothetically, he'll put a run on it, but he ain't in no type, like you said, banging with bodies.
You don't bang. He's not a banging player.
But I'm just saying, gang, people gonna get physical with him.
No, he not.
Yes, they do.
He ain't gonna.
Yes, they do. Like you play defense, they try to get physical. Like Pat Beverly and them when they was playing them last year.
That's different.
You try to cause you in the playoffs. You playing against the cream
Totally
of the,
different.
yeah, you playing against the cream of the crop. Yeah, ain't no regular season where people ain't playing defense no more. Like so, they'll win a series or two. They'll be better than. But you saying with Kyrie? But hold up.
Did you say
'Cause hold
series
up,
part
hold
two?
Hold up, because Kyrie is out.
Yeah, so Kyrie won't.
Yeah, it would-
So we can't put
yeah,
Kyrie.
yeah,
But
yeah.
did you say a
But
series
KD,
or two?
in a
Okay.
month, KD could be fully.
But we know he's not coming
Because here's the
back.
thing. Here's another thing.
He could come back.
He's
Because-
not coming back.
Because here's the thing. Even Golden State won't be fully armored, and they won't make the playoffs.
Yeah.
But we all saw Steph play, and if it's a couple of months,
Clay will be ready.
Clay be ready.
So let's talk
So,
about hypothetically next year.
Hypothetically, what
Next
can
year.
they look like?
Next year.
What they can look like? I don't want to go next year because next year's so far away because we don't know how this season is. But KD can actually play this season.
He could, bro.
He could, but he said he's not. But we just going on.
Well,
You know, he said that earlier.
No, he
You know, he said that a couple months ago.
he's not playing. Kyrie's not
But
playing.
if they go down to like if the season
Players
starts
don't
like,
play, bro.
if the season don't start back until like May or June, and they're gonna be in the playoffs.
But you know why he said he wasn't playing? Because Stephen A. made a comment. He said next time you would see him play will be in the Olympics. He was coming back for the Olympics.
But it might not be
in July.
Oh, that was before
June.
this. That was the coronavirus.
Okay, we can hypothetical, but I know he's
That's
not
what
coming
we're
back.
saying.
That's what we're talking about.
Hypothetical.
Okay.
Because he's supposed to be. He's healthy.
He's
to play
healthy
now.
right now.
But if he's ready,
They'll win. They can
if
beat.
they don't
okay.
start back until the end of May,
They wouldn't
and
be.
he's ready at June.
They wouldn't beat Boston.
Say, bro.
What did they?
I
how
would
how that playoff run?
They
go?
will. They win too if they didn't play Boston.
That's what we said.
Listen,
If they no,
if
let me answer
they're
the
the 7
question.
seed,
They wouldn't play.
I wouldn't want to be that 2 seed and KD coming back, bro.
They-
Then Whitty, Levert,
Guess what?
they got a chance to beat that 2 seed, dog.
They wouldn't.
Guess
Who's
what they're
the
not
2
beating?
seed?
They're not beating Toronto.
They got a shot.
I
I
think
bet Toronto to the fucking world beat them.
I think they're the 2 seed.
Yeah,
I don't
They
see
didn't let
them- I don't
Toronto
see
world
them
beat them.
I don't see them beat
They wouldn't be
Toronto.
coming on.
No,
I don't
you
see
got like Toronto just lapping people.
They wouldn't
I'm
be
not saying they're not laughing.
They going in number
but
2
they play-
seed because
they play
Philly
good
suck.
enough.
Miami ain't doing nothing.
They play good enough as a team,
I'm
and they
with
play
Donovan.
good
I'm
team
with
ball.
Donovan. Without
They play
Kyrie-
good team ball.
Without
Nah,
Kyrie,
it ain't happening.
they don't beat
It ain't happening.
No,
Them boys
you-
play good team ball, bro.
Dog, they really
good
solid,
team.
bro.
They wouldn't
Huh?
be. They
They
wouldn't.
really can give you 20.
I hear you, but the Toronto Raptors
Levert
is a
coming off the
solid.
bench?
No, Levert can give you 20.
Right.
I'm
Toronto
with-
is
I'm
a
with
solid,
Donovan.
good basketball
I'm
team
with
that
Donovan.
plays together without the claw.
Yeah,
And I don't think
they wouldn't.
because
Cause they just went to.
this is the thing.
They just went to a championship. They know how to win.
We don't know what he's going to give you. We don't know what Kevin Durant going to give you. We don't know how much pounding that Achilles going to take with him coming back and playing in a 7-game series in the first round. And just like we said, they're going to get physical with him to see where he's at.
Yes.
Yeah, he might go to the line maybe 20 times a game, all that. But I'm going to get physical because guess what's going to happen? The whole offense is going to change.
And he's winded. He's not in game
The
shape.
whole offense of the
Yeah.
Brooklyn Nets is going to change
Yeah.
when Kevin Durant comes back. Because guess what? They're going to try to force
He's
him
not
the
in
ball.
game shape to carry the team.
And they're going to try to force him the ball to
Yeah,
get him
I'm with
off.
Don.
And it's going to take away from everybody else who's been getting shots. The 20 and 30 shots these other dudes is getting.
No
And
chemistry.
it's going to be no chemistry.
Yeah.
Now, if you said Kyrie was going to be there, healthy
Yeah.
Kyrie,
Yeah.
and Durant, I can see they might can squeak by
Right.
in maybe 7 games.
Mhm.
But then when you don't have that chemistry and you're going to force this guy the ball and Dunwood and all these other boys coming off the bench, they're
I'm
not
with
getting the
Don.
same
We
shots.
didn't say that they can win 1 or 2.
No, I'm just saying.
Yeah.
No, I said with Kyrie. I said, and then I thought about. I said Kyrie. If Kyrie,
What was that playoff run?
I think they can have a good playoff run if
Kyrie was there.
Kyrie was there.
That's all I'm saying.
And I think with Kevin Durant and like you said, with the people they already have on the
This is the thing
bench.
though. I don't know if Kyrie play makes you a winner
I do.
because
No,
Kyrie,
but I think,
Outside
As
of
a, two,
LeBron.
as a number 2
As
type
a number
guy,
2, he does.
As a
I think he
LeBron,
does.
No, as a
Number
number
two
2,
type
he
guy.
does. As a number 2, I saw it in Cleveland firsthand.
He can ball, though. He don't have no expectation, no pressure.
When he ain't
to
the
be
number
guy,
one, if he ain't the
I
number
think
one
Kyrie,
guy,
Kyrie
yeah.
still give you 20. He can give you 50 in his sleep.
Any given night.
The ball talent.
Yes.
It's just the leadership
Yes.
part of it that's
Yeah.
killing Kyrie.
He can't
That's
be the number
what-
one guy.
that's
He's the
what
number
we
He
2.
cannot be. It's a
Who gonna be the leader?
He's a pick.
Neither one of them a leader.
KD.
So that's
KD's not a leader.
KD's
Don't
a
key, don't
leader.
someone
So
say
let me
that.
ask you a question.
KD.
KD's
Who is
not
the
a
leader?
leader, dog.
KD's a leader.
No, he's not.
With his game.
No.
Everybody
no.
leads.
Leadership,
So
no.
that's my point.
Everybody
That's
leads
my
different.
point. I don't see
That
them-
nigga's nowhere near a leader.
I don't see them
Everybody
getting
No,
out
he's
the
not.
second round.
KD
I don't
is
see
not
them
a leader.
That play Toronto.
Everybody.
KD just want to play basketball.
Everybody lead different.
No, I get that.
Because players look up to him.
I
don't have to.
forget who looks up to KD, dog.
Can I say something? People lead in different ways. You can be a talking lead, and I can be a leader about my work ethic. Like the dude's a gym rat.
I get all that.
and so if I want to be great as a young player, right? I see KD. Man, KD in the gym at 7
I
in the
get it.
morning.
Oh.
So that's all I'm saying. You don't have to be a talker to be a leader. You can be a leader about follow the example I said.
But your
it's just like
but
a
your
kid.
team has
It's
to
like-
follow you.
But the kid, they will follow him because he's
Why?
the
Well, ain't no will.
He will.
They didn't follow him in
It's-
OKC because they won nothing.
It's like this.
In the
'cause-
Golden State, it's Steph's team.
Man, LeBron ain't won shit in Cleveland.
The boy
A
got
team
a-
with the
he got a
Miami.
chip. He got a chip.
Man,
he got 2 chips
man,
in Miami.
Stop it.
But-
All I'm saying, look, James, like for instance, my son, right? My son, he look at me what I do.
Right.
It ain't what I say to him.
He's watching your
He watching my moves.
Man, you bad.
I can say, Bryce, do this. But if I ain't doing that, bro, why you telling me to do that when you ain't doing that?
I just want to say
That's a
one
fact,
thing.
though.
That's different type of leaderships.
I just want to say one thing though. I remember the text a couple of days ago. Somebody said to me like, "Man, what we gonna talk about?" It sounds like we got a lot to talk about.
Yeah, it's- we don't
So,
have 2 hours.
So somebody need to tell me, "Hey man, what we gonna talk about?"
That nigga right, that guy right there. That guy right there.
$4 for you and $1 for you.
That guy right there.
I just want to make sure.
To my right.
But you see what I'm saying?
Y'all told me we had nothing to talk about.
That is a fact.
We
You're
got a
right,
lot to talk
JD.
about. You got a lot to talk about at all
That's true.
times.
But JD, you see what I'm saying? You
Yeah.
lead in different ways.
Yeah, I agree with what you're saying, man. Like, I agree 100%. KD is not a verbal leader because, KD's a millennial. And they don't do they're
Right.
passive aggressive.
Right.
They don't do the direct conversation type. That's why KD's on Instagram with the burner accounts.
Yep.
Because he does those millennials.
But he's a gym rat.
thing. But
Yeah.
as far as his work ethic
Yeah.
and how he
Nobody
plays,
never denied that.
I mean,
Right.
yeah,
The work he put in, nobody's gonna.
Because these
The work Kyrie put in, nobody's denying. that.
but
But to be the man of a team, it takes more than just being a gym rat, dog.
No,
It takes motivating the players verbally. It takes talking to the media verbally and not throwing people under the bus. It takes a whole lot.
LeBron throws
Takes
everybody.
He's subliminal. He don't
Hey,
like Kyrie
everybody.
said. He does. Listen, yeah,
He throws everybody.
Hey,
he's subliminal.
Hey,
He don't call out names.
no, bro.
Like Kyrie threw like, but we don't have.
We talking
this,
about KD,
We don't
we
have
talking
that.
about Kyrie.
KD don't say nothing.
LeBron throws everybody.
KD
on
just
the bus.
hates the media. I get it.
Throws everybody
Everybody's on the bus.
Subliminally,
No.
but he don't call player name
I think
out.
that's not the word you're looking for, no matter of fact. It's not subliminal.
But I'm just saying, I don't look at
LeBron's
KD.
being passive aggressive.
Say, but when I look at KD, it's like, man, that dude will leave. I don't see him as
Everybody
I don't
leaves
see him
different
as-
ways.
Well,
I get it, but I just don't see him and Kyrie as a leader.
We'll
Everybody-
I don't see how Brooklyn is going to succeed.
We'll see in some months, because I'm going to tell you right now.
KD coming back
When
this
both
season.
of them on
He's
the
not
team.
coming back.
when
He
both of them
he
on
playing
the
in the NBA season or he playing in the Olympics?
He's playing
He
in the
playing.
Olympics.
He playing in summer.
He's playing in the Olympics. He's not playing in the NBA
Think
season.
about the Olympics in July. The season, NBA season
Olympics
starts
in
in
August.
June. No,
They-
it starts the end of July.
They probably gonna cancel.
I'm saying
They
it's
probably
going to be
cancel.
interesting.
They probably gonna cancel Olympics.
So
KD
They're
is
not
gonna-
canceling the Olympics.
Man, now with
No,
this stuff
Tokyo
going,
is not canceling the
but with
Olympics.
this stuff going on,
No, they're not.
Shit, okay.
No, you know how much money these cities
That's the
put into
problem.
it?
That's the problem.
Yeah.
That's the
Yeah,
big
but
problem.
at the end of the day,
With this stuff going on,
you going to work is about money, right? If you don't go to work, you ain't getting paid. If you got no vacation time, so you're gonna make a decision from a business standpoint. I'm going to work.
Yeah,
You
but
think
they don't have to-
Tokyo
they don't
is
have
gonna
to.
fucking give up all the money
Man,
they
you think
put in
You
infrastructure?
think LeBron got to go to work?
Yeah, LeBron.
Do you
got
think
money.
LeBron
Yeah, but I'm talking from Tokyo.
Do you think LeBron got to go
They
to work?
athletes don't show, Randy. They don't care if they have
They,
Olympics.
they showing
How
up.
the players had to be a part of their contract.
They coming.
And the corona-
No, Tokyo said we can have an Olympics.
Huh?
Tokyo
You can have it, but guess what?
The
What did
players-
LeBron say? I'm not going over there.
Right.
Now what? That's their choice.
They got millions of
USA
dollars.
I got
another
money.
team.
I got money in my pocket. I ain't got to go
Team
buy this.
USA gonna fill another team.
Yeah,
Huh?
they will for another.
They gonna fill a team.
Wait,
But it ain't gotta be KD. That's all we said.
They gonna fill a team.
But we
Every
saying,
country in the world is gonna
but
fill
you just
some
said,
type of team.
But you just said KD's gonna play in the Olympics.
He's
all
playing in the
season.
Olympics, dog.
No, he can be like KD got millions of dollars.
He
can
playing.
be like,
He
oh,
wants to
hold
show
on.
his work.
He
bro.
said
He
said-
playing.
He did say, but I'm just saying if they feel like if it's still a threat over there.
Oh, now if it's a threat over there, I don't think he's going to play.
That's
all
anybody,
That's
dog.
all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah, that's what
all
I'm saying. If it's still a threat, I don't think he's going to
Yeah.
play.
He playing sometime this summer.
He said he playing this summer. He's not playing in the
NBA, but all I'm saying is, if he hasn't really defined when he's going to really, I mean, he said the Olympics,
Well, he already said the Olympics.
but if the NBA season, it starts at the beginning of the summer.
It goes to July. They play. He playing.
He's probably going to play in the
He could play for the Nets.
It depends. It not right. If the season
He
start
can play.
now, the season start in July, right?
They ain't, no. It's not the season start.
In June.
They can start, and let's say they start 30 days.
They can pick back
and they
up.
pick up, and they play all the games
Rest of the
left.
games left.
It
Yeah.
goes into about July for playoffs.
I
Yeah,
don't think he's
yeah.
playing.
He can play, but
He can play.
Not if Kyrie is playing. If Kyrie is
You
not playing,
just,
he's
from
not
an
playing.
athlete, you just want to get out there, dog.
Nah.
I don't think he's worried about Kyrie like that.
I think
No, he
is.
really
I
not.
think he is.
I don't think he is.
Why?
Because-
Why would we care about Kyrie?
Because
You just want to play, bro.
no, because
You just said he's a gym rat.
no, because he can practice. Because he gonna be looking.
They
at
ain't practicing.
No,
They're
it's
playing
gonna
the
be
playoffs.
like the narrative. Without Kyrie, he come back. He gonna get him out the first round.
Oh man, it ain't no
And
narrative.
no, it is the
It
narrative.
ain't no narrative. They
It
come
is
up
the
with
narrative.
Achilles.
You know what?
It's the
They-
narrative.
It ain't no narrative coming up with Achilles.
Key, they would give.
That's a pass.
They'll give him a pass because
They're coming off
number one,
Achilles.
this dude just came off Achilles. He's
Yeah.
been out a whole year. The reason why Kyrie don't get a pass because he's been doing the same. He did the same mess in Boston. What he's doing in New Jersey.
I don't see him playing in
Why
the
not?
I just don't.
What?
And
Let me tell you something.
let the Nets and
So-
let the season start in June.
the
Playoffs start in June. Boy, he playing.
Listen to this.
He coming back.
Kevin Durant come back and put up 30, and they get out the first series. Guess who's gonna be in here? Boy, I told you. Boy, yo, hold on. This how you gonna come in the house.
I always say he's the best player in the world.
Hey, this how you gonna come in the house.
No.
Boy, didn't I tell y'all? Didn't I tell y'all?
No.
Didn't I tell y'all?
No.
Didn't I tell man? Hey,
Donovan,
y'all owe me
I
money.
always
Where my
say-
bottle? Where my bottle?
Donovan.
Where my bottle?
He is the best player in the world.
Where my bottle?
Donovan, not
better.
He is the best player in the world.
No,
It's not even close.
no.
It's not
You
even
know as
close.
well as I know.
He is the best player in
That
the
will
world.
come back and they get out that first round, even if they make it to the second round, you gonna come in this joint fired up. Yo,
Yeah,
I told y'all.
you
I
are.
told y'all. Hey,
I told y'all.
Brady, what I told you.
Did I tell you
What I
that?
told you.
Did I tell y'all that?
LeBron can't handle this.
He can. We already saw it for 2
No,
years.
we understand. No, this is the thing.
We already saw
Hold
it
on,
for 2
hold on.
years.
Let me tell you this.
We already know
Let
that.
me tell you this. The reason why you saying that because this is the thing you fail to forget with that LeBron situation. He had other two killers on the other side. LeBron ain't had that.
Man, LeBron was in my
Stop playing. Stop playing. Listen,
Yeah,
listen.
let's
Stop
move on
playing.
to the next subject matter.
Yo, we got NFL to talk about.
Let's get to the NFL offseason.
Yeah, let's do
So
it.
first of all, let's talk about, I mean, it's NFL offseason is one thing, but the coronavirus has actually been affecting the NFL too. So let's talk about that real quick. We're around table fast. Dante started it off. How you feel about it? Because the NFL had to pull out a lot of their scouts. The NFL draft process may be hampered because of the situation. The way they analyze players, you got the tape, but it's always going to be some issues. What do you think about how the coronavirus affected the NFL and how they do business?
I mean, it's hurting them right now, but I do think that when you have enough scouts going to these college games throughout the year and watching these players on tape and understanding what kind of player that you might take in the first, second, third, whichever round, you pretty much know who you want.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, you want to go and see them do their pro day at their school and get some closure on, okay, we set on these 3-4 guys for sure in the first couple of rounds, depending on how many picks you got. But I think the tape tells you everything. You can go to these pro days, whatever, they're not playing, they don't have no pads on, they just making passes, making throws. The tape tells you everything.
Yeah.
The tape tells you what kind of person he is. Now, as far as character and the kind of individual you're getting, I think that takes away from that because you can't really go talk to the guy and get him a better feel. Because you got so many guys at the combine, you can't really sit down with a guy for an hour or two and really get his feel and his mindset of what's going on in his life or whatever, and how he's going to play football and all that. I think that part of it hurts the person and the team for his character. But if you got all these scouts and you got all this film, you know who you're going to get. No matter what you do, you know who you're going to get. And I think from that standpoint, the NFL is not hurt, but from a standpoint of having to sit down with these guys, I think that's hurt them more than anything else. He done passed the buck.
Keep drum,
I'm
man.
gonna let Raymond go. I've been going second. I'm gonna let y'all talk.
Nah, I think from an NFL standpoint, bro, the whole virus situation, I think just from the, bringing a player in, just to feel their body language.
Yeah.
Technology, bro, you can Skype, you can Zoom, you can talk to a player individually if you want. The combine, you got a great read. Like I said, if you got a body of work from a standpoint of, whole entire season, you good. Like the Rams, they made the decision, I ain't going to the combine. Like, why should I waste that time going to the combine? I kind of got an idea of the needs I need. For what I think the virus really affected, bro, from the HBCU combine.
Mm-hmm.
There's a lot of hidden gems in HBCUs to where you can find a great player. I think hopefully, before the draft, they can probably get that in. I think that'll get a lot of players the opportunity to shine that they don't really get an opportunity to shine, from a tape standpoint. Because it's not like scouts really going to HBCU games like that. You know what I'm saying? So, hopefully they can, do the HBCU combine. I think that'd be huge for all the players that was invited. Giving them an opportunity to, showcase their talent.
Mm-hmm.
But I think they probably got a Pacific scout, might not be higher up, that go to HBCUs now because you have a lot of great talent that have came out of HBCUs.
Yeah, that's true.
And now you can drop them real late in the draft and not pay them a lot of money.
Yeah.
So I think organizations do their homework now with HBCU. Now you can even see like they own like ESPN3. Like back in the day when we was in college, you wouldn't be able to watch them on TV.
Yeah.
But they didn't have the same TV deals today.
Exactly.
Yeah. So that's what I'm
A lot of
saying.
it eliminated. I mean, them having ESPN3 actually eliminated BET being able to broadcast
Right.
games.
Yeah.
So that's what I'm saying. So now they are
So now
paying.
it wasn't always good.
Right.
Because it eliminated certain factors.
Right.
Go ahead.
But now they are paying more attention to those type
Yeah,
of. So
absolutely.
so that's what I'm saying. So it kind of hurt you.
But you can get founded because Titus Howard with Alabama State got found in the first round.
Right.
And the
with Senior Bowl.
linebacker from South Carolina State who wanted to go to Clemson.
Yeah.
He out in Indianapolis balling. And he wanted to go to Clemson. He wanted to go
Exactly. So you get found if you're really, really good, but sometimes it's just tough.
Right.
Yeah.
And now
But
kids,
combine helps though, you know.
but
Yeah.
Combine, that help. But now kids these days, right? They are building their own. It's no more you letting a school recruit you.
Yeah.
You're recruiting schools. You're sending them in your huddle. You're like, this is who I'm gonna go to. I'm gonna be. It's like they dating a woman. Like I'm gonna be like nah, for real though. Like I'm gonna be like kids now. It's a different. They like you dating a woman, right? You in her face, you texting her. Like they are sending them throughout the year. They're building their own
Oh,
huddle.
so the reports are being
Yeah,
established,
and
absolutely.
they sending it to them. They not. And you know who started it? O.J. Mayo. From when he recruited USC.
When USC?
Yeah, USC wasn't involved. He was like, bro, look, here's my tape. Keep sending. So that's what kids are doing now.
Yeah.
So it kind of hurt, but then again, it's so much technology now where they are every highlight after every film session. They get Coach send me that.
Yeah.
They building their huddle.
But you have
So-
to do that though. You can't depend on other people.
So now they not waiting till a school come recruit them. They're recruiting schools.
Yeah, you gotta take yourself. You gotta take your career in your own hands.
Yeah. So I don't think it's other than you want to run a
So you don't
fast
think
and 40
the
time.
virus is affecting the NFL how they perform?
Nah,
against,
I don't think so.
I think it hurts like from the physical. I mean, just to like the minute things as far as physical.
Right.
You know, just the
Because the thing is, they're not going to interview Joe Barrow.
Yeah, it's just small things.
You won't be having any face to face.
Yeah.
But I'm pretty sure. I think Jalen Hurts just put his he just did a what's it called? No, it's not a combat. It's a what when they do the throwing.
Oh,
What they do?
I know what you're talking about.
Whatever performance they do. Whatever he just did his own pre routine of like when they do.
You know, Oklahoma have like they pro day like 2 weeks ago.
I think, yeah.
Yeah. I think
Yeah.
maybe 2 weeks ago.
No, they say he did real good though.
But yeah, Jalen Hurts did his own private
Yeah.
Private workout.
Private workout. Yeah, private workout.
That nigga might get my
That's another dollar.
That's
too.
another-
He drove.
But that's my point, James. You can take your own thing. You can go get your trainer.
Yeah.
Go get a field.
But
Run your
everybody can't
own
do that,
40.
though.
No, you can.
But you said something that's very interesting. And what do you think Jalen Hurts gonna do? Because you just said something, and you're right.
I think he definitely gonna be drafted.
But what round?
Second, third round.
I say third round.
Cause he's a winner.
I say third round.
I think Jalen's second, third, too.
I think
Yeah, he's
third
a
round.
And this is the thing. If you could draft,
Yeah.
because this is the thing. If you compared, and I was having this conversation with somebody, when you compare Dak and Jalen had a better college career.
Absolutely.
Oh, absolutely.
Without any question, no matter. So what?
But Jalen had more talent.
It don't matter. It don't matter.
Hold on. That's a great segue to the next topic. To our NFL offseason, right? So we all see what's going on with Dak. We all see what's going on with whether it's Dak, and we talk about Jalen, and we got Amari Cooper, and all the offseason things going on. I want y'all just not quickly. Go ahead, round table, and just dive into it. Like, what do you feel like the problems going on with this offseason? People, there's a lot of rumors that's going on. Whether it's Dak and his contract, Amari's contract, Gordon going to Tampa Bay, and I watched.
Look, I ain't think I heard that.
Gordon going to Tampa Bay. I'm reading about whether it's Tom Brady, whatever team he's linked to.
Yeah, that nigga the
And Jameis and his workouts.
That's another dollar.
All of y'all see Jameis workouts.
That's another dollar.
But I want to, exactly. Yeah, you said 3, right?
Yeah.
$8 going right here.
We representing over here in the corner,
Yeah,
dog.
y'all about to pay for this.
Come that pound. I need to get a pound, dog.
So,
Elbows.
Yeah.
so let's. I want y'all. Jonathan, you started off, man, and everybody just dive into it, man. Like, what in this NFL offseason, man? Like, all these things going on. What is really y'all feel like is a problem? What could be an issue?
You know what the problem is?
Because next week is
Monday.
Monday.
You negotiate.
Starts.
You know.
in the NFL offseason.
I'm gonna tell you what's going on. The NFL saw where the NBA was, with the hype, with everybody changing teams, where everybody's building a new product. Like you talked about early. You got LeBron, AD, you got Giannis out in Milwaukee, you got the Claw. You know what I'm saying? You got the NBA. You got people hyped about the NBA.
Right.
Even and it's a bad thing. The passing of Kobe. So people start, well, man, we're gonna start drawing to the end, and they start seeing all these different people in the NBA, different teams, different players, and everybody was drawn to the NBA. Everybody like, man, we ain't worried about the NFL. We talking about the NBA, right? So now, that's why they pushing so hard with the Tom Brady issue, you know, the voting and all of this, because the NBA was overshadowing the NFL for a minute. So now they got all this stuff going on, like I said, with Brady, the vote, because the vote is gonna be real big. Because if they don't, if the players vote against, then the owners gonna come back and say we want an 18-game season. They want an 18-game season. So now that takes on another thing that they got to deal with. Even with that, the Cowboys don't want to pay him. I mean, look, I don't feel bad for Dallas in this situation because this is the reason why. These owners are paying these quarterbacks a whole bunch of money.
Yeah.
When they took them out of the category with everybody else and say, look,
$33 million for a hit.
exactly. So now you want these people to give you you want them to give a discount. Wait a minute, y'all put them out of that category, and you can't get mad. Well, Wentz got paid this, and well, guess what? At the end of the day, Wentz ain't on your team.
More than Wentz.
Exactly.
Because it's guaranteed money. If he wants that 100, if he gets 105.
Wentz got 108 guaranteed.
No, the highest guaranteed.
12.
No,
Golf, right?
No, the highest guaranteed money was Matt Ryan, $94 million. I
thought Golf got I think Wentz got 108.
Golf got
one of them got a better deal.
Golf got to do his deal.
No,
Yeah.
Matt Ryan's signing was 94, like 94 signing.
Right, but golf got
94
Golf got the latest deal.
I know y'all talking, and I remember y'all used to talk about Michael
Thomas
Thomas money.
Golf got
Michael Thomas
That's why we
money.
got Google.
No.
Michael Thomas money ain't the most.
Nah.
Signing wise.
I think
Julio
golf,
signed.
it's either golf or Wentz.
I think Wentz
Come
got
on,
108. I think
Golf
not
got
signing,
golf got
no.
112.
Look, no, I'm talking about signing, guarantee, not
Guaranteed.
I think
guaranteed.
Look it up.
Let's go.
You
You
got
got
gotta
Google.
do it. Look
You
it
got
up.
Google.
Yeah, I think golf got the highest.
No, Matt Ryan has the highest signing
I think
money,
Russell
dog.
Wilson got 107.
94 million.
Well, I think Russell's the highest paid quarterback.
No,
Average.
Average.
wise.
Matt Ryan got
Guaranteed
34
107.
million, 94
Russ.
million signing.
I think 112 is golf.
All you gotta do is look it up.
Yeah, Google, baby.
And I think that's the reason why Dak haven't signed his contract.
Yeah, I don't
And,
know.
shout out to my man Nell. He live in Dallas, so of course they get all the latest news and all that. He said rumors was that Dak won a shorter deal
I'm
because
with
3
you.
years,
of-
105.
How much was it?
I think it was like 3 years, 105 guaranteed.
so guaranteed he won a shorter deal
What?
because of the TV deal.
No, it was.
It said 105. It didn't say the years.
No, the 105 is guaranteed.
Right.
Well, how many years though?
It's
Right.
supposed to be like 5-6 years.
Yeah, I wouldn't do it
way too
either.
And it's supposed to be like 180.
Yeah, I
Way
wouldn't
too
do it
much.
either. I wouldn't do it either.
So
I'm-
I think that's so for me.
I wouldn't
If
do
I'm
it
Dak,
either. I wouldn't do it.
whatever golf got, I need $1 more, whatever it is.
Why?
And because you set the market, so like Deshaun is looking at it like dog.
Keep
do
this
not,
shit- keep it
dog,
going.
do not sign that deal
Yeah,
because
keep it
Deshaun
going.
is coming up next year. Like I need whatever the highest is. So if Dak signed
But I
105.
don't think Deshaun will do that because this
Then
is
shit, man, you
This
crazy.
is why. This is why.
Man,
when
you
you give all these quarterbacks all that money,
Who cares?
yeah, but then your team will be some shit.
Who cares?
Okay.
Dog, if your
Okay.
team at your worst some shit and your worst suffer, do you care?
No,
No.
All right.
Pay the man what he's fucking market says.
that's $5 to $6.
No, because at the end of the day,
That's like $7.
say, bro, these billionaires. Who
Right,
cares?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, why should I take a pay cut?
I ain't said to
Why? Who cares?
Elbows. Elbows on.
Say,
that.
bro, figure it out.
Yeah.
The cap goes up in the NFL every single year.
Yeah.
It went up 10 million in this offseason coming up.
Every year.
Dog, figure it out.
Yeah.
Man, that's not my
So
job.
so here it is. So hold on. Russell Wilson got 65 million
No,
signing.
he's the highest paid. Carson
He's
Wentz the highest paid.
Average year. What golf got?
17.1 million highest paid.
What golf got?
Okay.
Tell you,
Signing
hold on,
bonus.
let me
Guaranteed.
tell you, I'm
That's
gonna
what he's
tell
talking
Let's
about.
go Google.
Trying to tell you right now.
What with Ray on?
Golf got the highest guarantee.
So salary cap value. Hold on. that's
No,
what-
no, Google.
Salaries.
Who has the most guaranteed quarterback? That's the Google because I think it's golf.
It's not golf. It's Matt Ryan.
Nah, bro. Matt Ryan deal old. Nobody's
I
going
want
up
your
during that
all
old.
them $3 on the table when I tell you it's Matt Ryan.
Nobody's going up, dog. Nobody's going up Matt Ryan deal 3 years ago.
It gotta be better than.
It got to be golf. It
It
has
gotta
to
be
be
better.
golf.
It gotta
Is the
be better
latest
than
last
3 years.
deal.
Nah, because his deal really wasn't that big of a deal, bro.
No, I'm telling you, bro. Golf was a first round
Nope.
pick. He's just going to
Nope.
his 5th year.
I want that $3 on the table.
Dog, I'll give you more than that. I'm telling
How
you.
much you gonna give me?
What would you write the check?
Now how much you gonna give me?
It ain't Matt Ryan. I'm gonna tell you that right now.
I doubt he a 3
Yeah, they Matt Ryan's an old deal.
Yeah, I
No,
doubt.
it's golf for either Wentz.
Yeah, I doubt it's an old
As
deal.
the most
That's-
guaranteed.
I think Wentz got 108 and
Golf got 112.
Yeah, I doubt it's the old deal 3 years ago.
No, Russell was at 107.
Yeah. I
Nah,
doubt.
Russell Wilson signing bonus ranking.
It ain't signing bonus. It's guaranteed.
We're gonna go with the guarantee.
We ain't the
Guaranteed
bonus.
money, then we go guarantee money.
Guarantee.
We need to guarantee.
Yeah.
And I think that's the reason why
But
Dak has not signed 105.
Because if you saying like you said, they telling Dak, we'll give you guaranteed 105.
Wentz got
5 years.
107 guaranteed.
So I need more than that. So why should Dak take 105?
5, right.
I don't care about state
Yeah,
tax.
Wentz got 107.
No,
Yeah.
I need more than
Yeah.
whoever's the most.
I need
I'm
that.
the next man up.
And
I
like
need
Ray,
that.
And like Ray said, it's a fraternity. If I'm a quarterback,
No, Deshaun
I'm
Watson
calling,
like,
I'm
no,
calling you on the phone like,
Nah,
bro,
bro.
you cannot
do not do that. I'm next up.
Yes.
Now
We're going to keep this going.
Now,
We're going
So
to
Patty
keep
Patty
it
He
Homeboy.
got 110 guaranteed, but his contract.
Who was that?
Hold on.
Who was the one?
Jared Goff's contract does not specify that he can actually get all 110 of his money. I'm just telling you.
Right, I
Matt
get it.
Ryan guaranteed was 100 million, and he had got 94 of that million
Total
by
guarantee
signing
got
bonus.
107.
Who's that?
That's Carson Wentz.
Yeah, look at that now.
So,
Look at that.
so whoever's the most.
So he got guaranteed. Matt Ryan got 94 signing.
So even if it's Matt Ryan, it don't
so
matter.
if you're talking about,
Oh, you're talking about he got 94
he
at
got 94 signing.
But that
It
guarantee.
don't matter about
it don't
signing.
matter. It don't
Yeah,
matter.
I'm guaranteed no
The
matter
guarantee.
what.
Like I said, no, the way contracts hit, they gonna maneuver the shit out that boy. Get that
Oh, no doubt. They're going to maneuver when he
But
get
they
120
They gonna
guaranteed.
only own
But it's
40
guaranteed.
million
But
after
I
that.
want the guarantee no matter what.
So
happens.
107 is the most guaranteed.
That's what I
Carson
need.
Wentz got.
Yeah.
I
so
need
from
that.
I need more than that.
I need that.
First of all,
I need
I'm
more
not,
than that.
I'm not paying you that.
And whether
You don't have to.
Regardless if you feel Dak is trash,
the most. He gets 110 million.
that's what Dak wants.
That's what Raymond said.
That's what Dak wants.
That's
But
what
it's
Raymond said.
Who cares if I'm in Texas with no state tax?
That's what Raymond said.
Pay me, because if I'm Deshaun, my agent, I'm like, dog.
I'm calling
You
you.
not take that shit.
So why not take 3 years, 30-something million?
But that's what I'm saying, though. It doesn't matter about the years.
If you
At the
get
end
it
of-
fully guaranteed, why not take it?
So, but you don't know. Nobody. Has never been any contract terms sent out.
They offered it to him. They offered 3 years. They offered like
No,
3
I
years.
never seen 3
Really?
years.
You
It was like
Did you
4
see 3
years. It was
years?
the option year. Yeah, it was like 4 years.
Who cares?
30,
I never
30.
seen 4 years.
We never seen that.
I never seen that.
It never been.
All I
planned.
seen was 105.
We never know how
Don't
many
take
years.
that if I'm that.
Yeah, we don't know how
Because
many
at the end
years.
of the day, if I'm Deshaun,
Yeah.
I'm the next up after that.
His agent.
I'm like, dog, do not take that, because
Right.
guess what? Guess what Houston gonna do? I'm giving you 106.
Right.
Nah, they ain't gonna do that.
Shit.
I don't think this.
Why wouldn't he?
Hold on.
Why wouldn't he?
I wouldn't take it.
Whoa.
So
Why?
what you gonna do? What you gonna do if you don't take it?
That's why Dak should
franchise
take. That's why Dak should
That
take.
need to be like
Here's the
Monday.
thing. Hold on.
That's
I'm
why
signing
Dak
the
should
franchise tag for
You're
30
saying the
million,
same
30
thing.
million.
But here's the thing, though.
You're saying the
Whoa,
same
whoa,
thing,
Go ahead,
but Dak
Jack.
should take it.
Go ahead.
The thing is, Deshaun will want him to take it. No, Deshaun shouldn't matter where he takes it now because the salary cap's gonna go up.
Absolutely.
So Deshaun's not really worried about
But Dak
his
do.
contract.
But that's what Dak
Because
knows.
knowing Dak should understand the salary cap's gonna go up.
That's why
Absolutely.
Dak
And the TV
So
deal.
that's why
And
Dak
do TV
want to
money.
sign a sort of deal because he knows the salary cap's gonna go up.
But that's what he's trying to do.
In 2 or 3 years, everybody should be taking Kirk Cousins around.
But that's what he's trying to do.
Right.
That's what he's trying to
I'm
do.
not sure if he's trying to do that.
Well, like I said, my man,
I'm not
Nell,
sure.
my boy Nell, he lives in Dallas. So I'm sure talk radio is like Dallas Cowboys, 100%.
Right.
So it was a
Right.
rumor. He told me today. It was like that's the rumor of that wants a short-term deal.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Kind of like Kirk Cousins, 3
Right.
years.
Oh,
Like
what about-
105.
Now you give me 105 for
112 million, because he wants to hit the market again
Right.
when the TV deal is
right.
up, or when the salary. You know, the salary cap gonna go up every year.
So let me ask this question. Let's say hypothetically, the Cowboys don't make the playoffs the next 3 years.
Who cares?
It depends on his play. It
I
depends
know
on his
that.
play.
If he don't make this playoff the next 3 years, are you Dallas paying Dak?
Tag me. That's what Dak's saying. If you don't give me what I want, tag me
He gonna
30
get
million.
35.
Guess what? Guess what happened in year 2? That shit gonna be like 40 million.
Yeah, I mean I agree with. I don't.
He
disagree
gonna play the
with
Kirk Brothers. I got 30 this year,
40.
40 next
Then
year,
I sign a deal.
and I leave. I'm gonna get 100 million no matter what you do.
you. I don't
Hey,
think.
man, I want to put
You know what I'm saying? If I'm Dak, tag me.
Yes.
Breaking news.
Let's get it.
Power just pulled their spin-offs over the coronavirus concerns.
What? Why?
I'm just putting it out there for y'all.
Wow.
So-
Come on,
so-
50.
So if the NFL and NBA don't come back, y'all know there's a reason why.
Go on.
Even 50 said cut it out because of coronavirus, right?
I mean, I get it, dog, but like I said, back to Dak, bro. Dak has to stand his ground. At the worst, he's getting what, 30-something million?
Well, he has to bet on himself.
Tabor, he done that
Kirk
this year.
Cousins-
He could. I'm
Kirk
sure Dallas came
Kirk
to him
Cousins- Kirk
with a
Cousins-
And
deal.
he looked like some doodle this
But
year.
Kirk,
Don't
He
let
got his
him.
money. He got his money.
He's
But
a franchise
Cousins
quarterback.
bet on
Kirk
himself
Cousins set it
2
up.
times in a row.
Yeah, bro.
With the Redskins.
And, they,
He
and, Minnesota,
Gucci.
and Minnesota shouldn't have paid him all the
He
money.
Gucci.
they paid. But he got his money. Don't get me wrong. He got his money.
Because Xavier Thomas yesterday.
And Cousin won a.
No,
No.
Rhodes. Xavier Rhodes.
David Rose. Yo, look what Cousins got.
That's tough.
Cousins got what? Tagged twice?
Yeah, he made
At least average
He made
25,
160
And then he
27.
signed guaranteed 87.
And he signed 3 years, 84
Yeah,
guaranteed.
84 guaranteed.
No, he's going into the 3rd year of that contract.
Yeah. He ain't gonna get another.
Regardless if he trash or not,
He gonna get another deal.
another $100 million.
Deal.
Guaranteed.
Easily.
I wouldn't pay him.
She gonna
Yeah,
get.
regardless, you won't pay him something. It only takes one team.
But Kirk Cousins won a playoff game.
Donovan,
They gave-
look at it this way.
Jaguars game was at $88 million.
Listen this way. If I'm Tampa Bay and Kirk Cousins on the market, that's just hype. They just say
They
he's
take
on the
him.
market.
They take
They
him.
giving that motherfucker $100 million now.
They say
crazy.
He's better than Jameson.
They take him.
You know what I'm saying?
Evidently
So
not.
if I'm Cousins, if I'm Dak,
James, though.
He better than Jameson.
no, but I'm saying so Dak, if I'm
It's
Dak,
Jameis, not
now
Jameson.
no, who should feel like
He better
James
than.
the alcohol.
He better than.
No.
James.
he's better than I think he's better than
He
James.
better.
They're the same to me.
He makes
Both
better.
of
He
them
makes
picks.
better decisions.
He don't pay. Both
Say,
of
bro,
them
you
picks.
can't be in a 30-30 club
Man,
and
both
throw
of them
30
picks, bro.
interceptions and say
Both
I'm
of
better
them
than
picks,
Cousins.
bro.
Donovan
Both of
said-
them picks.
If I'm
Both of them picks,
if I'm
bro.
looking at a team, I don't have. I want a
Both of them
quarterback
picks.
not to
Donovan
make
saying that
mistakes.
because he was a Redskins quarterback.
I don't want a quarterback
I
making
never- I
mistakes,
never
though.
thought-
I don't want a quarterback making
So what you
mistakes.
That's what he
Listen,
do. What are you talking
Not
about?
Cousins.
Not that
Cousins ain't making no 30
Okay.
interceptions.
Can I go to
He
my
get
opinion
close.
So
now?
he ain't gonna give you
He
30
ain't close.
touchdowns.
He
You
gonna
know what?
give you
Cousins
30
ain't at
touchdowns.
20.
You done had 20, Ray.
No.
You done had 20 with us.
I said now.
You
I'm not talking when he was.
I think he
He
had
had
20 the
30
first
touchdowns.
year. That's why they were ready to get it behind up out of
Nah,
there.
listen.
Minnesota.
Look at the weapons he had with Minnesota. He had 30 touchdowns.
Bro, he had
Well,
seven.
I get he had a
And
touchdown.
bro, he went 7 and 9.
So I should tell you something.
Bro,
But I get it. I'm not saying
79.
Cousins, but
He gonna get his money.
I'm not worried about the Redskins.
He gonna get his
I'm
money.
just saying, even with the weapons he had on that team,
he got it on. He got a
he
ton.
didn't have 30 touchdowns.
I get that. That's a problem.
That's a
So
problem.
I
That's
want
a ton of
to
problems.
pay him no money.
Those
Yeah.
weapons?
But I'm saying he hit the market next year.
Somebody
guess
gonna
what?
give- somebody
Minnesota
gonna give-
got to make the decision. I'm giving him $100 million guarantee because that's what the market says.
Somebody gonna give it.
Somebody gonna give it to him.
Somebody gonna give
Well,
it.
we
to him.
ask a question. Well, we dive into something. Are y'all gonna drive to him? And why are y'all gonna drive to him? Like, why
Come on,
are
D.
y'all
Spring.
drive
You
to
a
him?
Reds. We talked about it
Yeah.
last week.
I don't think they're gonna drive to it.
So you use this child.
I think it's child to get because for real, if somebody wants to, we want to get more picks. I think that's what's going on. They want to get somebody to bite to move up to that second spot. Because you think about it, if you get somebody to move to that second spot and get 3 or 4 picks, we still can get Chase Young in the first round. It should be further down.
No, so he'll go 3.
Well, that's the thing. If you want, we'll switch with somebody.
To take one of those picks.
Yeah. Dog, you got a couple of dudes out there that can rush the pass. Now don't get me wrong, but the Bosa brothers, they came in and got out.
But James, you bring in a new coach. He ain't draft to him.
But
No,
no,
he didn't draft Haskins.
He
That's
didn't draft
Haskins. That's
but
what I
he
mean.
looked at
That's
it.
what I
I
mean.
know he looked at it.
But so I'm
But
saying that.
with Cam being hurt, I know
That's
Rivera
not-
looked at Haskins.
But
I know he did.
But
He
that's
had
not. But that's not his quarterback.
to. It don't. And you're right.
So he could be like Tua's gonna be my guy.
He could be.
I mean, it could be.
You know what I'm
He
saying?
could be.
So he might look like Hazard is not the guy I'm
That's
trying
not
to
real
go.
situation.
We got real
Listen,
situation.
listen, listen.
I
I don't need you. I don't think you need Chase.
I,
Your defense is solid from a D-line
But
standpoint.
see, we're going to a 4-3, so you can have Chase and old boy from Mississippi State on the end,
But
and
I'm-
2 boys on the
but
inside. Yeah.
my opinion on that.
So
right?
you got so your defense real young. Now you got the 2 rush ends that should have a good motor.
Then why you not gonna cut what's the name?
Who?
You got Kerrigan.
They don't know yet. Because Kerrigan want to take
You
a
ain't
pay
cut
cut.
yet. You
Kerrigan
ain't
taking a pay cut to stay with the team.
He ain't
So
taking
I would
that
move
cut.
Kerrigan into the inside.
I would not take no pay cut.
I would move it inside.
Well, you got Allen.
I know you got them, but we gotta have depth. Cause he might take a
Kerrigan is
Kerrigan
starting.
ain't young either.
Kerrigan is going to be
He's not
starting.
gonna put his hand in the dirt.
No, he gonna have to. He can't cover.
He can't cover.
That's what I'm
He's gonna
saying.
put his hand in the
That's
ground.
why in the 34 scheme this year, that's why we was getting killed because Kerrigan can't go to the flash and stop them boards. Now,
You can't.
unless you're gonna say this, Kerrigan's gonna start, Sweat is gonna start, and Chase
I
come
don't
off the
see
bench.
why Sweat got to start.
Whoever plays the best, I don't care.
You know what I mean?
I don't care.
I don't know why would you want to drive to it.
I don't know why they want to draft to it. I'm thinking they're trying to break somebody to
Two
move up
already,
to get some more
Well,
stuff.
ready, bro.
unless, like I said, the head coach is not sold on him.
He might not be sold on
He
half.
might be like, look, I ain't draft him.
I don't
For
know
me
yet.
to come in, I need to get my personnel in.
Or if that's the case, you're gonna get rid of Haskins, right?
Yeah.
Right.
No, you can keep him.
But
He
no,
ain't
I'm saying-
taking no money.
I know this, but I'm
You
saying
keep
you can get rid of Haskins,
Compete.
bring in Cam, and let Tua sit
Cam,
behind
No,
Cam.
no,
Cam ain't going
Cam
nowhere.
ain't going nowhere. But he gonna be.
He ain't
You
going
let them compete. He can like, look, I'm gonna
Because
draft
the
Tua.
report I saw,
He ain't
they're
gonna-
trying to tank to get Trevor Lawrence.
Nah.
Trevor Lawrence?
That the Carolina trying to tank to get Trevor. From the report I saw,
I
they
mean, I
just-
get it, but Cam ain't going nowhere.
but my thing is this.
Because Trevor Lawrence is a South Carolina kid, right?
Yeah.
Nah, he from Georgia.
Cam-
Georgia. He's from
He's
Georgia.
from Georgia.
Cali.
No,
No, he's from Georgia.
He from
No,
Georgia.
he's not really sunshine, fool. Man, I can't touch your head.
I don't care about that. Say, bro, it's about Miami, bro. I don't care about no damn.
He's not a
He
sunshine.
from Georgia.
You see,
him and Justin Fields
You
back
see
here.
my man Brett Leslie. This boy here.
Rainbow like 7.
$7
Oh yeah, $7. You owe $7.
Man, that's chump change, man.
Yeah,
That's
$12.
great. We
That's
need
something.
to put it in the pot.
We're gonna put the money up
Get a pot.
next week. That's gonna buy liquor for the.
So that's
for the-
5.
That's gonna
That's
buy
That's 12.
At Costco, they can buy a bottle.
So listen, get a. We need a pot.
I got that.
Put it right there.
I got that.
But
I
yeah, I
put
don't know.
7 in.
I don't know
I
why.
put a 10 up.
That's great, but keep going.
So-
Go ahead.
Go ahead.
I don't
I'm a
know
Redskin fan. We
I don't
talking
know
about
why.
y'all.
I just think it's the
And we got
challenge.
on 3 hours.
It's the
Nah,
challenge to
nah.
move up. To move up in the draft.
So
we'll see.
man,
We about to wrap up soon.
So we just talked about that tour. We talked about the draft, and then the NFL. They're not gonna be able to really scout players that they normally used to.
Yeah.
Through this type of situation, and Keon, you jump on this one. How you think it's gonna affect the NFL season?
Talking about what? The virus?
Not the virus in general, but just the fact that the NFL not being able to practice their normal routine of how they scout players, how they scout their own players, and how they move forward with their season.
Well, I don't think he's gonna affect the team because at this point, I think most organizations already got who they want to pick.
Yeah,
Right.
Okay. What about the teams on the team? The teams that players who are borderline, they can cut.
But I
players,
don't
older
believe
players.
I don't believe those. Like I said from our early conversation, I don't believe everybody just standing in their house. Shit, we not standing in our house. So I believe like people at the gym right now. People going to Gold's Gym. People
That's
going.
not what I'm talking about. Though. What I mean by what I'm saying is
Okay.
like players, like as far as the Saints looking at their entire roster.
Right.
And they probably looking at players, they like, okay, we need to keep them for next season.
Mhm.
Players that they already maybe borderline, and then veteran players, they're like, we're going to cut them at the end of the season. But they're not able to go to them face to face and scout. They're not able to talk to them. They're able to realize they're still not able to evaluate their players.
But
Because the NFL season hasn't started. It starts it's on Monday. Now they can't really go and interact with them. Everything's got to do video conference, something of that nature. So they're not going to be able to run the business. And they're telling their own internal staff they have to work from home as well.
Yeah.
So it changes the way business is being conducted.
yeah, business will be changed, but I don't think it'll change the way they want to recruit people because you still got film. You still know how a player played in the off season, right? The free agent.
Right.
So I don't think it'll affect even more. You just in your mind, you're like, I know this player can fit in my system.
Do you expect the Saints to make good quality moves to win the championship?
Yeah, I think they'll be a contender again, but it's always gonna come to like for the last 3 years. But it's always I think they'll be a contender.
So man, ask y'all, who do y'all expect to draft in the first round?
I think we need, for me personally, we need another
Exactly.
receiver. We need another receiver.
You know, let me see.
From jump. I don't disagree. Because in the
You
playoffs,
don't disagree.
no, my bad, I do disagree.
How you gonna tell me you don't disagree?
I do disagree.
He don't disagree with what I'm
You
about to
say
say.
I'm
about to say.
I'm tripping. Jay, can I finish though? Jay, for the last 3 years, right?
Right.
It had hurt us. Once we get to the
Y'all don't
playoffs,
have a second receiver.
we don't have a second receiver.
Yeah.
Because when we get to big time games, Michael
Yeah.
Thomas is taken away.
Yeah.
you go to our loss against the Rams, he had about what, like 60 yards?
Three catches, 56 yards.
56 yards. All right, this year, what we had?
He had 100 plus, I think, against the Vikings, but
No, I
it was
don't
all-
know.
I don't know if it was 100, but
I wasn't 100.
Finish your point. Finish your
Sure.
point.
So my point is, right, we need to address another dog.
That wasn't a question.
And
The
no,
question was, who should we draft?
we should draft a receiver. And I'm telling you why we need to draft a
Okay.
receiver.
Okay.
Mhm.
I'm telling you because we need that second out. Because in the regular season, it don't matter. It's just like real play. But in the playoffs, right, my job as a coach is to take your best weapon away from you and make other people beat you. So I think we
Yeah,
need
they had AK on the field.
but he wasn't the same this year. And they took him away. As a run, they just
Are
put a
y'all gonna pay
corner.
him soon?
They just put a no.
This season.
No.
This season?
Yeah, we would have to pay him. So what they did with him, right? Because we don't have a second receiver, they just put a corner that's on him coming out the backfield. So if you have a second receiver, or they put a safety on, they didn't match him up with a linebacker. So if you have a